Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's a sad day when people enjoy listening to me speak. I'm SSN Incarnum, and you're watching StarCraft Inc. I have a game for you between Liquid Jinro. I love Liquid Jinro, I have to say. Very interesting player. He was invited to the Steel Series DreamHack tournament, which I did cast. Unfortunately, he did get knocked out of that tournament. I will put a link to the games because they were good games. You should watch them. And over in the left corner, I have, it says Fancel, but this is actually NvCOMM, okay? Now, NvCOMM is rank 5 in the Grandmaster League with almost a 70% win ratio. It's 68.9 or something like that. I've never heard of him, so I looked him up, and I was very surprised at what I saw. So, ignore Fancel or whatever it says here. This is NvCOMM. It's a Smurf account of his. But Liquid Jinro versus NvCOMM, ZVT, it's pretty much what StarCraft was meant to be. I'm a Protoss player, so I'm sad to be left out, but this is the tradition of StarCraft right here, and these are very high-level players. This game came from GoSuGamers.com, and it was rated 10 out of 10 with lots and lots of downloads, so I hope this is a good game. I have not seen it yet. Let's be excited together, and I like this position of the first supply depot. It probably gave him vision of that Overlord. The Overlord was not ready for that and walked into it, and that would have given Jinro vision of NvCOMM's position. So great play, I like that a lot. Also, trick for Protoss, you don't even have to put a pylon there. On close distance maps like this, if you rally the first probe from your Nexus that comes out of the second chrono, so the first probe from the second chrono, if you rally it right here, it will meet this point while the Overlord's right about here if they sent it right away. So it's a cool little trick, and then you can just send it back over here and get back to work or scout with it or whatever. But there are different tricks like that, little timing tricks with each race that you can use to scout Zerg players. And I mean, they're hit or miss, right? But interesting. So we are seeing a really fast expand from Fancel, NvCOMM. I might call them both, so forgive me. But yeah, and a pool now going down. I think that was a 15 pool. So, judging by the supply that we're at right now. So that might have been a 15 hatch, 15 pool. I wasn't really paying attention. But we are going to see 2 racks, and they're rallied right over here to NvCOMM. So first Marine coming down here. This is very interesting, but Jinro letting it get surrounded. SCV here too. He might have been thinking for bunker rush. Regardless if this Marine does damage or not, these workers are not mining, and he's gonna do like a little Marine trail. It's very interesting. Look at all these workers doing nothing. So this pressure for Liquid Jinro, very interesting. But now Lings are out. 6 Lings, 7 Lings. Let's go to the production tab. But 2 more on the way. We see 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 Lings here, and that was some really cool early pressure from Jinro. I like that a lot, actually. So that delayed the Zerg quite a bit. Jinro is actually ahead in supply. However, the army he has here is not... I don't know. We'll see. Marines are high DPS. However, there's a lot of targets to shoot at, so it's all about control for both of these players now. As soon as speed comes out, NvCOMM will be in a good place. Now, Jinro will not be able to do damage as long as the Queen is here. He's going to have to focus fire and micro very beautifully, pull back damaged Marines. It's going to be tough, especially with Lings. And one Spine Crawler will pretty much nullify this, but I don't think NvCOMM will spend the money on that. Right now it looks like he's trying to drone up pretty hard, putting the bulk of his drones at the expansion because he knows he can protect that with the Queen that he has and the Lings, and he doesn't have to worry about a run by or Banshees to the main. But he does need to balance his saturation, otherwise he will mine one base out before the other. He's taking a third now, and I really like that play because I think Liquid Jinro thought he did the pressure he needed to do, and now he's expanding and teching, so he will not have an army. I'm not sure if that was scouted by NvCOMM, but I guess we could take a look. No, so he doesn't know what's going on. And he just thinks there's 3 barracks, so he's thinking bios coming out. We are seeing this factory double factory. So it's not going to be like a Marine Marauder medevac thing. Who knows what's going to come out of here? It could be a lot of Hellions. It could be some sort of siege tank play. I'd be excited to see what Jinro does against Zerg. A lot of Terran are struggling against Zerg these days. So it's very interesting to see what high-level players try. Zerg seems to be pretty standard. It's a lot of Ling, Bling, Muta, and some Infestors mixed in. We see kind of the same thing every game. Early game consists of Lings, either Lings or Roaches, but they tend to stay away from Roaches simply because Marauders or Banshee openings really kind of cripple that. So, yeah, Ling, Bling, Muta is what we typically see out of Zerg. So I'd be curious if that's the direction that NvCOMM goes in. Like I said, I've never seen him play before, never even heard of him until now, and he knows what he's doing. If he's he's got a 70% win ratio in the Grandmaster League. It's hard enough to keep a ratio like that in Master League. So, yeah, very, very, very impressive. Rank 5 Grandmaster. I'm not sure where Jinro is placed, but I mean, he's proven himself. I didn't need to look him up. I know he's a great player. And like I say in almost all my casts, I mean, some of the pros don't even ladder. So they have clanmates that they practice with in custom games, and you will not see them with high scores on the ladder. So the ladder isn't necessarily a good indication. It really depends on who NvCOMM's practice partners are, especially if you're playing in like a best-of-5 situation against an opponent. But anyway, we're going to see Hellions not do any damage because NvCOMM definitely has some good defense. He's got Spine Crawlers here, Queen's in good position, very mobile with the Lings, great creep spread, and Banelings here to catch anything that tries to sneak by. And very nice play. But yeah, like I was saying, in a best-of-5 situation, if your opponent has good practice partners, it will really pay off for him. However, someone on the ladder, they could do the same build every game, and because they're not playing the same people over and over again, the same build will win if it's effective, right? But in a best-of-5, you can't open DTs every game or open Speedlings every game because your opponent will start to learn from it. But Hellions coming in, doing a ton of damage. Oh my goodness. And they're not even going to get hit by the Banelings here. They're going to kill all the Banelings before... Banelings getting one Hellion, I think. Oh my goodness. And these Hellions are no longer on creep, so the Speedlings are not going to be too effective. They are nibbling away, but the Blue Flame... Okay, before these go down, we've got 9 kills and 8 kills, and who knows how many kills were on the other one. We're going to go to the Units Lost tab for a second. And Terran player Liquid Jinro is way ahead in terms of units lost. However, he is only on 2 base. Mules are the only thing keeping him in this, really. Going back to production here for a second. And, yeah, now that the Zerg's on 3 base, he's where he wants to be. Probably going to be taking a 4th soon. Just as his army size gets where he wants it to be, he will be able to defend 3 bases. He's getting the double Evo for upgrades, so we're probably going to be seeing just like an explosive army size increase in the next few minutes. We are seeing combat shield for the Marines, so still sticking to a pretty heavy infantry build for Jinro. Just a few siege tanks. He doesn't want to get too many. They're just a support unit in this build. And more Hellions. It was a drop. It doesn't look like they got too much. I can't look at their kill count while they're in the medevac, unfortunately. Wow, look at this drop play. That was beautiful. So we did have 2 kills, 4 kills, and 4 kills for those Hellions. So we are doing a little bit of damage. I say we, but Jinro. I like to pretend you and me together have the combined skill of Jinro, but that's probably not true. He's probably like 7 of me, 8 of you, and 2 of Jesus, but oh, religion. Anyway, Hellions coming down here for Jinro, and Lings, I like the map control, just scouting with a single lean. I think this is going to go check for a 3rd, and it is going the long way around so it does not get picked off by any units. It's going to scout this drop. It sees the drop for Jinro, which is so crucial, and I don't even think Jinro knows that his drop was seen, because those Marines did not turn around to go kill that Speedling. Maybe it did. Muta coming in here, so we are seeing that Ling Bling Muta that is so typical from Zerg, and no shots at Zerg. I mean, do what works for sure. I'm not saying you guys are predictable, so don't take it that way. Like I said, do what works. That's why 4-gate is so popular in Protoss. You can't bash people for doing it, because that's what you do. And even after the patch that nerfed the warp gate time, 4-gate is still very plausible. And we are seeing Hellions come in here, but he's going to have to focus fire if he wants to do any damage due to that spine crawler. And he's in a good position. He let him get surrounded. He could have microed that so much better, gotten a couple speedling kills, gotten more drone kills. We are seeing him move his command center down into the position here. Ling's denying the missile turrets, which those were preemptive missile turrets to defend against the Muta. And Marine's coming down here to fix the Ling problem in this space. Yeah, no, I don't know what Jinro's doing. He's preoccupied somewhere else. He's letting these Lings do too much damage, and there goes the Marines to fix the Ling problem, like I said, and he's morphing this into a PF. So he really wants to hold this position, moving his entire army down here. There's nothing defending this. These siege tanks are sitting here by themselves. A Ling run-by here would do so much damage. They could even get up into the main. And there are Thor out, so Marine, Thor, siege tank is what we're seeing from Jinro. And this drop that he planned to use a long time ago just goes down and gets denied by the Zerg player. This expansion looks like it almost went down, but it just finished now, so there were no